Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Qi Gong. I'm going to be doing a video on how to open up the diaphragm area so that we can breathe better and make sure that everything descends down. I've been doing some other videos, those are in Spanish, but I thought I would want to do these where I'm actually teaching how to do some exercises. For this one's going to be stretching exercises, but I did one kind of similar, going to be to this one, but I don't know how similar it's going to be. Which is in Spanish, and I'm going to put them side by side. So that way I don't have to translate one or the other. I think it's better if I'm speaking, especially if you guys have your eyes closed, if you're following along. You can't be reading while you're trying to do the exercises. So I'm going to start with some exercises just to open up the diaphragm area. Again, this is mostly for people who want to start practicing Qi Gong. So we're going to be following some of the Qi Gong principles for developing the body in the correct way. So if you want to follow along, just follow me and see how it goes. Hopefully this helps you to loosen up this area of the diaphragm and help you to kind of breathe a little bit better and just sink the breath a little bit lower, which is what we want for Qi Gong. So we're going to start with the first one, which is going to be, we're just going to lift our hands up. And we're just going to do mini rotations side to side. And again, the main thing that I want to emphasize with this is since we're focusing on Qi Gong body principles, we don't want to just do it mindlessly. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but what I'm doing right now is I'm just pretty much rotating my arms. Nothing else is moving. So what I want to be doing is I want to pay attention to what I'm doing with my body, and especially the area that I want to mobilize, which is the diaphragm. So I'm going to pay attention to that area, and I'm going to try to move from here as opposed to move my arms like this, because this is all disconnected. So I'm going to try and connect it all. And I'm going to try and move my body from here. And at the same time, this is going to be opening, which is what we want to kind of loosen up the diaphragm area. So we're going to move and do the circular rotations. It's almost like you're trying to move the rib cage and then just opening up everything in there. And you can go slowly for this as well. If you're someone who's already been doing this and you're pretty good at connecting your body, then you can find that it's just super easy to just kind of connect everything and just go with it. But if you're just starting out, it's nothing wrong with going slow. So again, we just put our attention on this area of the body. Breathe in and start to mobilize. Just try and move. It's almost like I'm trying to go inside the area of the rib cage and just trying to move everything in that area. So it's like everything in here, trying to mobilize. I like doing this exercise, especially in the morning, just to get everything moving. It's really nice. And again, just keep paying attention to that area of the body. If your arm starts to get tired, then you can drop them a little bit, and then you can continue up again. Or if you just want to go through it, then that's fine too. But again, the main thing that you want to be doing is focusing on opening the area of the diaphragm. So there's no disconnection like this. You want to make sure that you're opening up everything inside, paying attention to the inside of the rib cage. Okay, we're going to bring the arms slowly down. Now the next one that we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing our hands together, and we're going to lift up, breathing, and it's almost like at the same time as you're lifting up with your hands, everything starts to drop down. So you're lengthening the stomach, you're lengthening the torso, everything wants to open up from the diaphragm. As you're opening up, everything becomes heavy. All of your tissues, they're almost like wet clothes. They just want to melt off and start to drag down as you breathe in. And then as we let go, we're going to do this exhalation. And then just let the breath come out until it's all finished. And then we're going to lift up again. So we lift up. Hold the breath, and then everything stretches. And then as you want to come down, just the sighing movement, just the sighing sound, just let it all go. And then just stay here until all your breath goes out. And then you bring it up again. Hold it. And then just let it go. Up again. Couple more times. Remember, you want to hold it and just drop everything. The belly stretches down. And as you come down, just sigh and let the breath go out. Up again. Stretch it all up. Just want to create more space on the diaphragm, the whole torso area, really. Go up again. Just a few more times. This was a really nice one. Up again. And you can even mobilize here if you feel like you want to. It's a really good opportunity. Kind of doing the same exercise that we were doing at the beginning. You can also incorporate it in there if you want to. Just one more time. You can move like this if you want. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm holding my breath and trying to talk at the same time. It's not the best. Okay, and then we just lift. Kind of regain your composure. You just breathe in normally. Okay, so the next one is we're going to start in stretching each side individually. So we're just going to lift. So it's going to be kind of the same. So we're going to grab our hands, clasp them together, and then we're going to lift them up. But now instead of lifting both of them, we're going to emphasize one side. So right now I'm going to be emphasizing my right side. So I'm going to be pushing the heel of my palm up. So the right side is a little bit more up, stretching up, and at the same time, everything from pretty much from here. So this is the point that I'm like really stretching up, and everything from here is just gonna start to melt. It's almost like from here on, all of this is just wet clothes, like heavy clothes, or like your muscles and all your tissues are melting off from that point. So you hold it up right here, and then everything on the right side feels heavy and it starts to melt off. And at the same time, I want you to breathe in. And it's almost like you want to breathe in and just inflate the right side. Your lung wants to inflate into the right side and open up that area as well. So let's restart. We hold it up, breathe in. At the same time, everything is stretching down. Breathe out through the mouth. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to stretch out with the heel of your left palm. So lift it up, hold it in place. And then everything from here is just going to be heavy and wants to be melting off all the way down. So just melts off into the floor. You breathe in. It inflates this area. And then you let go with your mouth open. And then you release. So let's go again. Let me try and do one without me talking so I can do it. So we lift. And as you exhale, it's like almost everything releases even more. Just lets go. Like all the tissues, all the muscles just relaxes even more. Okay, just do it a couple more times. Okay, one more time, and hopefully this time you can notice the difference. So as I go up and then as I release with my breath, it just, everything seems like it's just melting off. So let's do it one more time. It's like everything melts off, and actually the bottom of your feet, your foot, the left. So I'm going, I have my right side up. So my right foot actually feels heavier because everything is just melting off into that area. So one more time. And even here, if you feel inclined, you can also start to do those mini rotations as well. And then just focusing on this area of the diaphragm, just to get it all mobilizing. It's really nice. Okay, a few more times because this is a really nice one. Okay, so up, hold it with your right heel of the palm and then just breathe in. Just let everything drop down. Okay, one more time on the next side. You lift the left side, the palm of the left heel is up. We breathe in. And again, sometimes when you do these types of exercises, you might get a little bit dizzy. It's okay. It's normal. Don't worry about it. It'll go away eventually. Or you just fall on the floor. No, it's not going to happen. You'll be fine. All right, so we're done with those. Now we're going to do some massages on this side just to open up things a little bit more. And again, if you're a little bit out of breath or been talking a lot like me, just going to come down and then just breathe in nicely. But the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be holding on either side. I'm going to start with my right side or my left side. And what I like to do is I like to hold my hand, the one that's going to be doing the massaging on this area, with my other hand, just to give me a little bit more strength and kind of be able to push in a little bit deeper. So pretty much what I do, I just clasp onto the hand, and then you can either hold it like a fist or just like on the side as well. And I don't know if you can see that well here on the camera, but I'm going to hold on to it. And then underneath, I'm just going to knead into it. It's almost like you're trying to get some bread going or something, you know? Something like that. It's a nice little push. You want to really get into there. And we're trying to go inside, like inside the rib cage, like this whole area. And then we can switch to the other side. And again, I don't know if you can see, we just want to go right into there. Sounds like you want to get it right inside. I'm going to switch to the other side. And then sometimes if you're not used to these massages or these exercises, this area tends to get really stagnant. So it might feel a little bit bruised, a little bit painful, sometimes ticklish. It's all right. You know, eventually it'll go away. But the reason is because like stress and frustration and anger and all that kind of tends to collect in that area of our body quite easily. And since, you know, the world is kind of crazy sometimes, it's easy to get stressed out. So you have a lot of stagnation in this area, which is why we're trying to open it up and mobilize it so you can breathe better. Okay, switch it around. And then, so we kind of have the same thing, but now instead of going under the rib cage, we just kind of want to massage the side of the whole side of the rib cage. So you almost like you want to go into the little rib ridges, I guess. And again, you can hold on with one hand and the other one just to give it a little bit more strength. And then you're just kind of massaging, you're digging into the little trenches of the rib cage with with your tongue. And again, this area could be quite painful, not painful, but it's almost like if you have a really bruised area and then you're just digging in there, so you might feel it. I used to have this area quite tight, actually. It was quite painful to get into there, but it's okay now. I'm kind of surprised I don't really feel anything, so it's good. I guess my stress levels are slowly diminishing, so that's so good. Okay, we switch to the other side. But yeah, I remember at first when I started doing this, it was so tender, ticklish, tender, painful, all kinds of things. It's quite good now, so that's good. And let's switch again. One more time. Another thing that might happen when you start doing these is you start yawning a lot as well. Just constant yawn after yawn. So that's all quite normal. Okay, and we're just gonna finish up with one more, which is quite simple really, kind of the same thing that we were doing. So we're just gonna lift, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, it's almost like you wanna drop your belly. Like, it's almost like, it feels like whenever you have some super tight pants and then you just unbutton them and then just, just let go of the belly, that kind of feeling. So as I lift up, I breathe in, and then breathe out through the mouth, and then just let go of the belly. Make it nice and loose, and then just make the butt heavy. So all of that is stretching. So you have your hands up here, your butt is heavy, your torso is nice and heavy. So all of this is just like stretching. So it's stretching not necessarily because you're going up, because you're not necessarily going up. You're staying here in this position, and then you're dropping your butt. So your butt gets heavier. It's like super weighted. And then that weight in your butt is almost like stretching your torso and everything else out. Okay, and then you can bring the hands down. So let's do it one more time. So we're gonna lift the hands, breathe in. Hold it stretch right here, and then drop the butt as you breathe out. Just let all the breath run out. You can bring the hands down. We start again. Breathe in. Drop the butt as you breathe out. And you maintain this posture. So this is what I mean. So I don't want you to breathe in, and then as I breathe out, everything comes down with it. No, you stay here. And then as you breathe out, your butt becomes heavy. And then that's the thing that stretches out. But notice how my hands are still in the same position, but then everything else is stretching down along with my breath. Okay, so let's do it a couple more times. You breathe in, hold it, and then start to drop the butt. Breathe out. A couple more times. And just let the belly go loose. You're unbuttoning those pants that are too tight for you for some reason. Bring it down one more time. Okay, and then just bring the hands down. Close your eyes and breathe normally. Just pay attention to that area of the body, the torso, everything that we just worked on. Just let your body breathe normally. Hopefully you feel like you can breathe deeper now. That'll be nice. Like there's more space on the the torso, the diaphragm. Okay, and then just kind of walk it off, shake it off. And thank you. I hope you enjoy those exercises, and I hope you found them helpful. If you do, then just keep doing them. You know, you can focus on maybe just one of those exercises and then just do it for a while. Try and get that connection going, making sure that you're paying attention to what's going on inside, and allowing that stretch. Not, like I mentioned, not necessarily, we're not, in Qigong, we don't stretch up. We stay here and then we allow gravity to grab hold of us, and then just everything stretches as it stretches down. And that's going to allow us to build those connective tissues in the body as well. So thank you so much. I think I'm going to keep doing some videos both in Spanish and English. Obviously, they're going to be slightly different. I can't seem to follow a strict schedule for some reason. So my Spanish video is just a slightly different, sort of the same exercises, but with a little variation. But I think it's better to do just the whole thing in Spanish or in English as opposed to doing subtitles, because if you guys are following these exercises, and you'll probably have your eyes closed, who knows, you're not going to be reading what I'm saying. So I'm going to keep doing these, and I hope you enjoy them and find some benefit in them. And thank you so much. I'll see you next time, or you'll see me next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.